Hey, Candies, what's going on? It's your favorite candy lady, Miss I Candy here, and I'm doing the review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 4, season 3 episode. I'm thinking of whatever the other thing is 4 seasons, Braxton's. This is season 3, episode 17. This is actually the finale. So, I guess I came back right in time. Hopefully, you guys can hear my little mic because I got it hooked up. I learned that my audio is better when I have the mic hooked up. So yeah, go figure, right? I have a whatchamacallit mic too, but that's just not tonight. Work in progress. So I'm just getting my computer back to working. Let me do this review because it's late. I also watched the Atlanta Exes, and at first I didn't think I was going to review it, but it's looking good, and I do not like Tamika Raymond. So I probably will do a review. I'll probably watch them again because I kind of was going back and forth with wrestling, you know. I don't like how they was cheating on my boo, Dean from Cincinnati. They were just messing, but my boo was Roman, but Dean is my Cincinnati brother, and they always cheating, and I make mad. So I was flipping back and forth from the Atlanta Exes to Raw, and I didn't see bit by bit, but I think I might have saw enough to really do a review on it too, because I'm not going step by step with this because there's just so much going on. But let me try to do Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 3 episode 17, the finale, as quick as I possibly can, because I take notes step by step, but I really got to stop doing that because it just takes too daggone long. Benzina and Althea, they meet with a wedding coordinator. Their wedding is a week away and they ain't got shit done. Like, they don't have nothing done. She ain't got no dress. They ain't got no venue. They don't have no guest list. They ain't got no invitations out. They ain't have no set the date. They ain't got nothing. Like, what is the deal with getting married so fast? I don't even understand the whole issue. Why they got to get married so fast? Like, okay, he proposed. Well, why y'all rushing to jump the broom? Like, is she pregnant? Is she just trying to say, you know what, let me do this before this dumb fool wise up and get some sense? Like, I'm trying to understand why is they rushing with this unprepared book out. Even Candy, who was last minute, had more time than them. They got 1 week and ain't nothing done. This is crazy. And then Althea informs Benzino that Jocelyn has been bullying her on Instagram, starting stuff, and Benzino, you know, said he's sick of it and it's time for him to defend his woman. So then we go to Tammy and Waka Flocka, and they're discussing, you know, still wanting to have a baby, and she's been checked to see what's going on with her, and they said she's okay. So next step is him getting checked, and he's not really feeling the idea of getting checked, but she convinces him, you know, look, you say you want kids, damn it, now what are we gonna do? And he finally like, all right, fine, we'll go. He said he didn't like the idea of ejaculating, fornicating into a cup, you know, so she's saying she gonna get him off, and then he gonna go in the cup, you know. Teamwork, make the dream work. Whatever works for them. Then we go to Mimi and Nico. Nico was in the studio laying down his vocals for his newest single, Shower Ride. Now, I don't like creepy Nico, okay? Can't stand him, don't like him. He is like scum. Like, he's just horrible. He's a horrible person. I don't like him. But that song does sound kind of hot. Now, like, let's be for real. I'm not about to pay for it, but I might go YouTube and actually try to hear the whole song because we heard, like, you know, bits and pieces on the show. So what do you guys think? Did y'all hear the single Shower Ride? What it sound like? I was like, oh my goodness, and it got the nerve to sound kind of good. Like, I'm mad because I don't like Nico, but the song did sound kind of good, I can't lie. So Mimi meets up with Nico, and she's talking to him basically about her having a conversation with Johnny, his old roommate, and Johnny said, you know, this, that, and the other with your wife, and you might have taped my ass on some slash stuff. You know, she's upset and she's going off. And Nico is just like, my biggest issue with Nico is she's upset about valid stuff often with him, okay, because he is the scum of the earth. And he's able to just be like, real cool, like, look, you know what I'm saying, I'm using your ass, and you just know what you're going to deal with it. Like, Mimi, calm down. Like, why you all angry? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I exploited you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might have had a couple of cameras around for months and you ain't know about it. But I'm saying I'm about to get paid. Like, you can't help a brother get paid. Like, you know, what you so mad for? Like, you just tripping. You 40. You washed up anyway. I'm helping you, making you relevant. Like, I don't know. It seems like he got mind tricks on her some kind of way. He making her feel like the only way she gonna pop is if this stuff happened or something. He's mind effing her in some kind of way, because I would have stabbed him in his throat. Like, I don't like Nico at all. And I know violence is not the answer, but somebody need to slap the dog taste out of Nico's. I don't think he just needs it. Oh, numb your heart ain't get killed. Somebody get Nico. Please get him. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. Okay. Anyway, she arguing back and forth with him, and she get all turned up and stuff, and she leave, and he told her she had to act her age. She act like she's a 40-year-old woman, and I act the way she's acting. Well, I mean, you ain't had no issue with her acting like that on your set and on this other stuff, but now all of a sudden that you done got your little sex tape out, you got your little buzz, shower rod, single coming out, and allegedly a few more sex tapes you're gonna be leaking with her as well. You just think you good, huh? You just think you cool, Nico. Don't like him. So then Rashida has a launch for, I don't even know, because my dad was watching it with me at the time because we was getting ready to watch Atlanta Exes because I wanted to tape my father watching the TV show. He don't like this reality type show, but I wanted to tape him because he commentates on everything. So I thought it would be funny to tape him. So when I chop that up, I will show that to you guys as well. But he was watching Love and Hip Hop with me. So he was talking about some random stuff when they were saying what the launch was. I don't know what she was launching. She said something about lipstick and some stuff was there, but I don't know exactly what it was. But it was good. She doing her thing. You know, we already know she got the website. She's music, you know, so she launching something else, a brand. The Rashida brand. That's what's up. And at her event, she had to make sure her guest list was strictly enforced. She did not invite Young Jock because Carly and Young Jock are no longer together. She did not invite Althea, but she did invite Benzino, which was crazy. Benzino came without his woman, probably to support Kurt. But she didn't invite Althea because she didn't want Althea and Erica and Carly to get into it. And she didn't invite Stevie and Jocelyn because of all the mess that's going on with the Instagram stuff. So her guest list was strictly enforced because she said this is going to be a drama-free zone. I ain't mad at you. I respect you. And you know what? It wasn't any fighting there. It was a little messiness, but no fighting. So go ahead, Rashida. Do what you got to do. So then this dude named Fly DeTony, I hope I'm saying that right, he approached Benzino because Benzino, in retaliation to Jocelyn bullying Althea, he went off on Jocelyn like she a slut. You know, she been messing around with all these people when he threw out. What about Fly DeTony? Whatever. What about him? I'm probably saying his name out wrong, but I don't really care. And a boy approached Benzino like, yo, like, why you put my name out on Instagram? Like, don't say my name. I ain't got to do it, oh, brother. I could have had it, but I didn't have it, so don't say my name. Keep my name out, y'all. Beef, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? Me and Stevie was cool. Like, you know, keep me out. So they talking about the beef that happened between him and Stevie J and Jocelyn, and he's like, yo, I could have hit it, but I didn't hit it. Other people has been hitting it. It's somebody in this room I know for a fact that's hitting it. That's, you know, and Benzino was like, who? He was like, yeah, you know him. You know, he said, well, you know, let's talk. Sorry. Sorry. So he says, okay, I'm going to bring him out back, whatever, or out front, whatever. We're going to talk. I'll bring him out. We'll talk about it. So then they bring out this dude named Big Rich. Big Rich happens to be Jocelyn's driver. And he lets it out the bag that he has been sleeping with Jocelyn off and on for the last 3 months. Yes, the last 3 months, like, with her being currently married to Stevie J, she's smashing her driver. I can't say it's true, but I do believe it. I do believe it because she's a thought. If Stevie married a thought, I mean, what did you think was going to happen? You was going to marry a thought and she was going to be ever so faithful and loyal to you, and, you know, because her self-esteem was low. Man, you put a little bit of money in her pocket and she found out she can, you know, flip money from a whole bunch of other dudes. You just a stepping stone, okay? She trying to get to ballers bigger, you know what I'm saying? Just saying what you're saying. You know what I mean? So, while he was talking to the Fly, the Tony dude, Carly Red was listening like, what they talking about? And she heard some of the conversation, so she's like, oh, I'm going to tell Jocelyn, give her the heads up about this conversation. Carly, mind your own motherfucking business. Seriously, why are you in their business, Carly? Why are you in her business? That's none of your business, Carly. So, anyway, after Benzino and them talk, Big Rich does say to Benzino, yeah, I've been sleeping with her. And he said, man, I gotta tell Stevie. And it's crazy because I get it. A part of me gets it. Like, it's your homeboy. You want to make sure he's, you know, he's not being made a fool out of, but also you being messy and you gossiping like a chick. I think my dad said that, and my dad is from the old school, so my dad was saying how if his best friend was his best friend's wife was cheating on him, he wouldn't tell him. He would set it up to where the best friend would see it for itself, which I agree with, because I have been in situations where friends, boyfriend, was cheating. And let me tell one situation. I know this quick story. One situation. One of my friends' boyfriends in high school tried to talk to me, okay? And he was ugly. He was not my type. I was not going to be hollering at this turd. But I was really uncomfortable. But I was like, nah, dude, get out of my face. What the hell? What's wrong with you, whatever. And pushed it back. I did not tell my friend, because at the time my friend did not have really high self-esteem. I didn't want to hit her with that. I just, I wasn't a fan of his anyway, but I wasn't like, yeah, I ain't a fan because your man was trying to get with me or whatever. But because I told him no, he told his girl, who was my friend, that I tried to get with him. And that put us straight in our relationship because she believed him. And it was crazy. So, yeah, if you try to tell, back, it kind of can bounce back to you. Like, your friend, like, well, you're just jealous of me and my relationship. I done seen so many friendships break up because a guy, was cheating and the friend been trying to defend, or vice versa. A girl cheating and the guy trying to, tell his friend, and it just mess up a friendship. So sometimes you shouldn't tell. If you can set them up, let them see it. And if they respond, they respond. If they don't. That's their business. But I ain't in the business of doing that, because half the times they don't believe you. So then Erica and Carly are talking in the car, and Carly is telling Erica about, how she overheard Benzino talking, and he gonna try to tell Stevie about Jocelyn, and she got to tell Jocelyn before Jocelyn, get side swap with this information. And Erica's like, it seemed like you being kind of messy, getting involved in the first place. You shouldn't say nothing. And Carly like, nah, I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? Because she would tell me, and Erica like, you really think Jocelyn will tell you something? Yeah, okay, believe that if you want to. All right. And that's why I like Erica Dixon, y'all. Erica Dixon is like, she's all right with me. I like Erica. And because she think what I be thinking, like, yeah, okay, really? So, yeah, Carla, you're being real messy. You ain't got no life. You ain't got no storyline no more. You and your boyfriend done broke up. You're trying to renew yourself for another season. But you messy. Like, get you some business, girl. You old as crap and you ain't got nothing to do. Get some business, but be, like, spying, eavesdropping on your ex-man's conversation. Get you a life. Ugh. So Benzino and Stevie get together. They talk about the Instagram war. Stevie doesn't feel how Benzino got involved. And he's like, yo, that's for chicks. You should stay out of it. He also admits to smashing Theta. Yeah, I did hit it one time. And then he also, Benzino tells Stevie about Big Rich. And Stevie J is like in denial. He don't believe it. He's trying to be strong. Like, yeah, I need to talk to Jocelyn. And okay, this is what you heard. I need to talk to Jocelyn. And it seems like Stevie don't believe it, but he probably do believe it, but he don't want to believe it because he don't want to look stupid. So that's that. He didn't really give no big reaction about it, but Walker and Tammy go to do the sample for the sperm to see what's going on with him, and find out that his sperm count is kind of low. It should, like, he gets 10,000 in the ejaculation when it should be more like 20 million. So it's a little low. So they're going to try to figure out what they can do to get it up and work on that. I feel bad because I know, like, as for men, male egos and pride and stuff, that's like kind of a, shot to the ego. And for it to be televised he might be embarrassed. But so I really feel bad for Waka Flocka. I hope I was saying Waka. Was I saying Waka? Was I saying somebody else? I might say Young Jock just because they are rappers. And my mind just going crazy, I'm sleepy. But it's Waka Flocka, and I felt bad for him. I mean, I've liked Waka this whole season. I did not think I was going to like him, but I like him. So hopefully they work it out and he can get, it together. They can get it together. He can make a baby. That was basically out of their story. At the end, Tammy was saying how they their love is strong, and they've been working through his brother's death, and the family's getting stronger, and they're going to keep trying to make this baby happen. So that's great for them. Stevie and Jocelyn. Jocelyn is ready for Stevie because Carly Red done informed her what's going on. So when Stevie's about to confront her, she's just ready for him to go so she can say some stuff. So then she flips it on him. As soon as he's, ready to talk, she flip it on him and say, I don't think your friend Benzino's a good friend. He always being messy and he's always causing drama. And, like she flip it. She ready, Benzino been talking to me. Let me flip it and get rid of you, Benzino. Like, mind games. This chick knows some games. So then she puts on this performance where she says Stevie hurts her soul, and every time you get mad at me, Stevie, you take stuff from me. You take my computer. You take my Chanel bags. You had it for me when you get mad at me, Stevie. Every time you get mad at me, Stevie. She goes into one of those crocodile tears, and it's like, really, Jocelyn? Really? Okay. All right. Whatever. So Stevie J and her going back and forth. It was really kind of stupid. I wasn't really into that whole little dramatic scene. I wasn't here for it at all. He's like, I made you. You ain't make me, Stevie. You ain't make me. I work hard, blah, blah, blah. And then she's saying, she ready to be done with him. She give him his ring back. He asked for it. She give it back. And then he said, you ain't never done with me. Red face. Yeah, I'm Stevie J. So then we go to Mama D in the studio and she's singing her song that she deserved love. I deserve love. It's like, really? Who gave this? Who told her she could sing? Who lied to Mama D? This is like the people that be auditioning for American Idol that cannot sing, but their family and friends don't tell them the truth. Who told Mama D she could sing? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That ain't even, no. That ain't, no. Even Scrappy was laughing in the studio like, my mama. Scrappy should have told your mama that she need to try something different. That ain't gonna work. Who buying Mama D's single? Who gonna get it? Who gonna download it? I'm not, because it did not sound good at all. I don't want it. No, thank you. She doesn't have a pretty singing voice. All right. So then, Mama D, she leaving Steve, she's Scrappy alone. A little bit. She working on herself. She got some type of fashion coming out for cougars or something, and she got her single out, and she dating, and she's easing away from Scrappy a little bit and worrying about her own castle. And Scrappy's happy because she's even made up with Erica Dixon. She's nicer to her. She kind of had a truce with her and also had a truce with Bambi. And he trying to make the thing go with Bambi. You know what I mean? He feeling the Bams and he want to commit the Bams and be a one-woman man. So he feeling that right now. They good. Erica's happy because her and Scrappy are friends. She said that, she left him and tried love with somebody else and it didn't work and, whatever. But she's happy that her and Scrappy are having a working, functioning, co-parenting friendship relationship, and she's happy about that. Carly Red is still messy. She's still single and she ain't got no life, so she not relevant. Tammy and Walker, like I said, they good. And Kalina and Tony, they done finally got their house. They brought their son back. She's pregnant with another baby, and his other kids are able to come now, and they good. And hopefully she's let the girlfriend on the side go. Jocelyn says she's on her own and she's grinding and doing her own thing without Stevie. I don't believe it. Mimi is planning on making better decisions in the future. And, she's made some bad decisions and she had to own up to it. But all she can do now is go forward and make better decisions for her and her daughter. And Stevie J is taking a step to the left from Jocelyn, let her miss him and see what he brings to the table. And while he does that, he just realizes that I don't know what he said, something about family and who you decide to trust as family says a lot. And then he meets up with Mimi, and at first I was like, what is about to happen? But one thing I did like about this was he was talking to me. Mimi let him know that Nico was married, and he like, what? She's like, yes, he has a wife that's been married to for like 7 years, and whatever, my boyfriend has a wife. And Stevie's like, what? But then the thing that I really appreciate about this scene was Stevie J finally gave Mimi the apology that she deserved. He said sorry, and it seemed so sincere and genuine. I don't think Stevie J is a good actor, so I don't think it was BS. I think he really meant it and he understood. It's like, this is the mother of your child. And that's all I've been saying. Like, everybody be hating on Mimi now because she done turned into, like, Ratchet City, you know, whatever. But at the end of the day, if you start watching this show from the beginning, you know Stevie J did her wrong. And that's why she going this way with crazy-ass dumb Nico, because she was just so hurt. And Nico is a horrible excuse of a imitation of Stevie J. Like, he is whack. Stevie J is not the greatest already. And then you got some bootleg Stevie J? Like, just horrible. So Stevie did apologize to her. And he said that, you know what I'm saying, through everything, she's always had his back. And he's sorry for everything that he's did. He know he hurt her. He done wrong. And he's really sorry. And at the end of the day, she can trust him. You know what I'm saying? He's about to focus on a triangle, which is their family. Y'all see my triangle? Stevie, Mimi, and Ava. And he said, I'm here for you. I don't believe that he gonna all the way be there for her, for Mimi, like that. Hopefully they can build a friendship and a co-parenting relationship for that baby girl. I don't think they should get back together. I don't think the Puerto Rican princess will allow it. Like, I don't think that's over, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think the Puerto Rican princess will allow him to have the relationship that he needs with Mimi for their daughter. I don't think she will allow that. But we'll see what happens. That was Love and Hip Hop season 3 finale. I can't wait for the reunion. It looks like it is going to be good, so I will be tuned in for that. I did watch the Atlanta Exes. Like I said, I think I'm going to do a review for that, but I'll probably do it in the morning. I also watched the Sisterhoods of Hip Hop, and I like it. I don't know if I'm going to do a review for it. I might need another episode first to see if I'm going to do one. But, yeah, we're starting to get some good shows. Braxton Family Values. Yeah, so that's what's up. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Deuces.